leave all the poles the same, to they were all gonna be, every metal pole is gonna be a new fancy pole. Those have been the extremes that we've gone through. But we think that just having the 43 stretch, that's the best solution for where we're at right now.
Yep.
During construction, it's possible you're gonna have lighting all along the east side, but not the west side, on the west side, but not the east side. So maybe you won't have to spend the time and money to reset any of those until you're ready to put the new ones in.
I'm just telling you what Tom and Jeff have told me, which is they're planning to move the lights to temporary locations and then restring that and put in new lights. Just, that's the way the plan is. If it doesn't need to be that way, then we won't do it that way.
That one we're rethinking.
I will, but if somebody falls into one of those pits because it's dark, it doesn't matter if there's snow fence there or not, you know, the contractor isn't gonna be willing to accept that. You know,
I know we also talked about the fire department's big,
Generator, portable
yeah,
safe.
the portable lights, because we can get more of those from the county too, if you wanted to light up an intersection that was particularly.
Except for they make a lot of noise.
yes, that is truly a temporary option.
Yeah.
They're expensive and they're very loud. So yeah, we just need authorization to put the bids together.
A lot of that work potentially could be done locally by local contractors, but
If they're a little better.
if they're interested in that, yeah.
That's who we got all our numbers from. So, if we're trying to use as many local subs as we can. They've been gracious with their time as well for us.
I'll make a motion that we direct staff to move forward on this project and prepare the bids.
According to the agenda statement, option one.
Yep.
Here and
Motion
prepare
by
plans.
Mr.
Yeah,
Motion by Mr. Bunky, second by Mr. Dahl.
that's to be determined though, right?
Yes.
Our
The bids might come back where it's 800,000, and then obviously we'll have to rethink all
Yeah,
of that.
so I'm not gonna include an option right now in that motion.
Just prepare plans and specs.
Yep. We'll want public input on that because.
We're ordering everything but the poles right now.
We have to
That's
do
part
the
of it.
We have to do the conduit and stuff,
Right.
whatever needs to be replaced.
Condos all going to the sidewalk there.
Or between the sidewalk and the street.
Curb.
Yeah.
But yeah, the public meeting I think is a good idea because definitely wanna have, the town's gonna wanna have their say.
Yes.
Any other questions? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes, thank you. Let's move on to 8C, consideration of approving the amendment to grant agreement for airport maintenance and operations state fiscal year 2014 only. This funding also provides an additional 5% of state funding on NPIAS eligible projects due to an increase in spending authority granted to the MnDOT Office of Aeronautics. Rushford is being offered an additional 10% for reimbursement of eligible maintenance and operation costs for a total not to exceed $13,556.40 for fiscal year 2014. The mayor and clerk shall be authorized to sign amendment number 1 to the grant agreement, number 03934, see attached. Any comment? Our airport chairman is here, Charles Marston. Do you have any comment on this?
Not about that particular item.
Okay.
I think that's your business.
This is just the state aid that they give us every year. And we're getting, what, an extra 5% out of it? Kathy?
Well, we have to justify the dollar amount. Last year, the amount, we could not exceed 12,324, and
Now it's
we got-
13.5.
we got like 11,900 or something last year, so now it's up to 13,556. But we still have to justify and, prove that we've spent that money too.
Any questions?
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. Hansi, seconded by Mr. Bunky. Any questions or comments? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes, thank you. Move on to 8D, consideration of accepting the recommendations of the Rushford Airport Commission regarding the following items. Charlotte Marston, Airport Chair, will attend. Please come forward. Thank you. Number 1, Spectacular Air Show, proposed budget for 2015, see attached.
Do have that? So you probably remember last fall when we had Spectacular 2013. Unfortunate with the weather, but everything else worked great. The commission proposed to take 2014 off, but wanted to get on the city's budget for next year. I think feedback was great from everybody that attended or wanted to attend. The acts were great. I think it would be a really good benefit for the city. So in front of you, we have a proposed budget, and we would like to get that on the city budget for 2015. How much detail you want? I guess item 1 there, asking the city to be again a major sponsor at $10,000 to fund the event.
When is this gonna be held?
We're proposing October 3rd of 2015. Take advantage of the fall colors, and then I believe we look forward, Taste of the Trail was gonna be the previous weekend, so we were looking to miss, other scheduled events.
So again, this is just a request for a placeholder in the preliminary budget.
How much did the city contribute to 13?
The initial request, was for 5,000, but with the weather and such, do you have the final?
It was just
around
about
10?
9, yeah.
9?
It was just under 9 for 10, sorry about it.
Obviously, our gate was down